Where my 90s kids at? So today we're going to be channeling our inner 90s self and turning Emily, the soon-to-be birthday girl, into basically Rachel from Friends is what we're going for. So we're going to start by concealing the face with the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Warm, and we're also going to have it act as a highlight in some parts of the face as well, and then blending it all out. So next I'm going to be going in with a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Creme Brûlée and a Morphe blending shadow brush, and I'm basically going to be working this color in the crease area and blending it all out so it looks seamless. We want this look to look really natural. I feel like the more simple 90s looks were a lot of nudes and dark browns and light browns and really simple colors to make for a really natural look, so that's basically what we're going to be going for today. So now, using this BH Cosmetics smaller blending brush, I'm going to be going in with this Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Cocoa Bear. It's one of my favorites. It's a little bit more of a darker brown, and I'm just working this into the outer corners and then a little bit into the crease, concentrating more on the crease. I want to darken up that crease area a little bit more, but I still want it to look really, really natural. So you want to blend it out, and you want to be very careful. You only want to put a little bit in this area. So then I went in with this bigger blending brush. This is by Sigma, and here I'm just blending all the colors out together. So this is a really light shade from the Shade Light palette. Any light shade will do, really. Just make sure it's a matte shade. We're not putting any shimmers up here. But this is a small flat brush. I think this is from BH Cosmetics, and you're going to put this up on the brow bone. Again, no shimmers or anything. Just make sure that this is matte. And today on Emily, I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this is in the shade Ivory Beige for the tan girls out there. And I'm going in with this Morphe foundation brush. Don't mind these swatches on my hand. And I'm just going to put this all over her face, and don't forget to blend down onto the neck. There's nothing worse than a defined foundation line right on your jawline. That is the worst, one of my biggest pet peeves. So blend it out. And breaking back into the Shade Light palette by Kat Von D, we're going to be setting our concealer and highlight areas with this Morphe brush. I'm not sure which kind of brush this is, but I love it for under the eye and setting the concealer. So we're going to dab, dab, dab under the eye. Remember not to rub. And then you're going to put this everywhere that you put the concealer. For all the ladies out there that have not tried this palette, I highly recommend it. It's a staple in my collection now. I love it, and I just found out that Kat Von D has decided to come out with the separate pans, so you can get them all individually, which I'm so excited about because I just hit pan on my favorite color. Ah! Next, we're going in with this MAC setting powder, and I'm using a Morphe powder brush right here. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's so dense and fluffy. I love it. So we're just going to go all over the face areas with this, kind of avoiding where you went with that highlighting powder, and then bring it on down towards the neck. Then we're going to contour with this, I guess this is a contour flat brush, defining brush. I'm not sure what it's called. Make sure you tap off the excess, and then we're going to carve out her cheekbones. And here I'm going to do a really defined, just like line contour. And then we're going to really quickly give her an instant nose job. If you want to give yourself an instant nose job, you just take a little contour shade, and be very careful with this because it's really easy to mess up and look weird. but you're going to put it on this down the side of the bridge of your nose and on the bottom, and then make sure you blend it out. It looks really weird if there's just a straight line there. It looks like dirty. But there you go. Instant nose job. It was funny when I was first showing Tyler this video before I did the voiceover. He's like, babe, you just did a line there. Aren't you supposed to blend that out? I was like, duh. It's coming. So here's the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette, and I'm going to be taking this contour or bronzer shade, whichever, and a big powder brush, dabbing it in, tapping it off, and then you're just going to really blend that line out. Thank you, Tyler. And you really want to buff this out all over the face. Again, we're going for that natural look, so you can see here what the flat contour line did. It's going to give it like a really flat, edgy line. However, we're going to blend it on out so you have lots of color in your face and beautiful. And don't forget to take it up to the temple area to kind of balance the face out. You can see the difference in the sides, and then blend it out by the hairline. And you also want to bring it down by the jawline and everywhere else you want to make a shadow. Moving on to blush, we're going to use this MAC blush in Warm Soul, one of my favorites, and a Morphe blush brush. Say that 4 times fast. And dabbing this on, and she's going to make a little smile here. We're going to put this up on the apples of the cheeks up towards your ear, and you just want to make this natural, so be easy with this. Very light-handed, no heavy blush. Using a pencil brush, you're going to put a brown shade underneath the bottom lash line to create a shadow. And any brown will do. Tyler called me out for not letting you guys know what color I used, but any brown shade will work.
Every baby!
Hi, baby! Then fill in the eyebrows. And coat your lashes with some mascara. My favorite is from L'Oreal, the Voluminous. And don't forget your bottoms. Here it is, my favorite part. So this is the Becca highlighter in Opal, and I picked this one because it's super natural looking. It looks like you're shining from within. And here's a fluffy fan brush to apply it. And be really, really light-handed with this. I only did a teeny tiny bit, and if you know me, I like to go overboard with my highlighter. But, you know, I had to control myself today. Had to. It was a little hard, but I did it. So, almost done. This is the NYX Lip Cream in the color London. And I obviously, pretty self-explanatory, just put this all over the lips. I didn't overline or anything because she has perfect lips for this look. And obviously I had to go for like a brown color because when I think of Rachel for Friends, I think of nudes, brown tones, and brown lips, of course. And then I decided that this lip color wasn't dark enough for my liking, so I went in with the Maybelline lipstick, and this one's in Touchable Taupe, and it's a little bit darker brown. I felt like this was more fitting, and I just went over everywhere I went with London, and that completes the look. Happy birthday, Emily. I love you. Thanks for being my little canvas, and thanks for watching.
That was fun.